Hello, my name is Lisa Min, a freshman in the Department of Architecture. I'm going to present a project in which I design a building. I was assigned the project of designing an on-campus bus stop in the basic of the architecture design subject. From now on, I'd like to introduce the project and share the design motive behind it. Immediately, I thought about the idea which can endorse our school and drawing the tourists or of the campus users. Finally, I discovered that our campuses of the distinctive image is green. Soon after, I came up with a shape of leaf. In fact, there was an inactive area on our campus. A few people visited it. That's exactly the metaphorical forest in front of the school gate. I designed the bus stop in the shape of a leaf to encourage people to use and appreciate the forest. Next, I will explain surrounding of the bus stop. It's located just a short walk from the main gate at a spot where shuttle buses come and go every day. My intention was to revitalize the use of the forest by encouraging more people to visit. Once you pass through the entrance of our school, you can see a row of cheerful entries in a white plain. Next, I will explain line of the movement. The main target is not only tourists, but also campus users. I designed this place to entice people to walk through the metaphorical forest, which is located just behind there. Next, I'll talk about structure features. The structure can be largely divided into a large L-shaped structure in which the lower part of the ground is supported and the column is connected, and a beam that acts as a roof on it. First, the L-shaped structure serves to safely distribute and transmit the load moved from the upper wall to the ground. In an L-shaped structure, bending stress acts between the lower and upper parts, resulting in a bend moment. The formula for this is below. I'll explain it later. It is corner support structure that supports the force similar to the base part of the reverse T-shaped retaining wall. At this point, the principle of footing is employed to improve horizontal stability. In order to distribute the weight of the building evenly on the ground, the lower part of the pillar was made wider through the footing technique. When it comes to curve, in order to avoid stress, concentration, and save the aesthetics, the corner part connected to the wall and meeting the ground is fillet treated. It can improve structure stability. And this is the reverse T-shaped retaining wall in which this is similar to the design of my project. Next, I explain the process of calculating the bending stress. The larger the bending moment and the smaller the moment of inertia, the greater the bending stress at a specific position in the cross-section. The figure here are the values that I use in the design. And Sigma means bending stress. Capital M means bending moment. Y means distance to neutral axis. Capital I means moment of inertia. Here's the result of the calculation. And the value of the sigma I got it is 21.7 megapascal. In practice, the maximum stress is reduced to approximately 0.7 times. The final stress is 15.2 megapascal. The allowance bending stress of plywood is 15 to 20 megapascal in general. Based on neutral axis, the compression is applied in upper parts and tensor force is applied in lower parts. Next, I explain about floor plan and roof plan. The structure was designed flexibly to allow various remaining spaces to function as sitting areas, and the approaches provide users with multiple opportunities to rest and wait comfortably. Finally, by incorporating flexibility into design, the space can adapt to different needs and users' behaviors, enhancing functionality and users' experiences. Moreover, I set it at 45-degree angle to optimize the flow of movement within the space. And the edge of the bus stop was designed to allow people to sit there. And visitors can rest at the rear of the bus stop to enjoy views of the Metasequoia forest. I intended the open space to draw people's attention toward the forest. It served as a bridge between the forest and the entrance of our schools. Finally, I explained left and right side view. I left gaps between the columns so that people could easily see the approaching buses. In addition, I designed lift station to serve as a practical bus stop. I hope that the use of forests will be more active. Thank you for listening.